Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today's episode, we are in the last 4 races of the season. We got a little bit of a points lead over Mark Martin after Martinsville. The game tried to fight us at, I forgot where it was. We were doing very well, and I forgot what track it was. It was 2 races ago. I honestly don't even remember. We were in the top 5, right around Mark Martin, and then our engine starts running rough with 3 laps to go all of a sudden, and we fall all the way back to like 10th or so, lose a bunch of points to Mark Martin. He ends up going and winning the race, and so I took matters into my own hands and end up destroying him at Martinsville while we lap everybody every race. So we have a little bit of a points lead right now going into the final 4 races. That is gonna be really tough to hold in this one because we got Atlanta and Rockingham, which I don't know how we're gonna do it either. I don't remember how. I think Atlanta went okay for us the second race of the season, but Rockingham I don't think is a great track for us. It might be okay because it's a lot of slowing down, but I feel like we've had a lot of bad luck there as well. So let's get into Atlanta, see how we can do. All right, let's see what we can do in qualifying. I was able to get like a 29.9 in practice. We're qualifying super late. Where is Mark Martin? He's at a 29.6, so he's definitely faster than us right now, but hopefully we can run pretty well, and maybe he'll get stuck on the outside for the start of this race potentially. But I was able to run about 29.9 consistently, so I'm hoping we can hit that here in qualifying. It's pretty much just full throttle around here. I'm a little quicker on entry than these guys, but they kill me through the middle of the corner normally. And then the exit speed just continues a little bit. But I got the car like loose enough to where I don't have to turn the wheel the entire way around to get around the corners. And as long as I don't scrub off too much speed, we should be good to go. I feel like that was a really good setup in 3 and 4 getting to the line. Straighten out a little early. Keeping a lot of speed here for the most part. I dropped to like 177, 176 in the corner. Trying to stay at like 178 or above if possible. 177 there, 176 for a minute, just barely. So I think this will be another 9, maybe into the 8s at the best. There's 9, okay, 9:14, I'll take that. It's not too bad. So it'll qualify as decent in 11th. Okay, Mark Martin started in 4th. That's what I was hoping for, that he'd be on the outside. Maybe he can get stuck out there and we'll lose some spots off the start of this race.
Welcome to Hampton, Georgia, home of the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm Alan Bestwick. This ultra-modern multi-purpose venue has become the fastest track on the NASCAR circuit. 24-degree banking around the 1.5-mile quad oval serves as a slick, super competitive racetrack.
Yeah, it's gonna be some tight racing for sure. So I'm hoping we can have a good one. 42 laps here. We got 21 in fuel as normal, so we'll pit probably about lap 17, 18. We have good speed on restarts. That's huge news. We gained like 2 rows there right off the start under Matt Kenseth. But they have a little bit more speed than us through the corner. That's going to be the hard part for us. I need to stay in some draft though down the straightaway. That should definitely help us. Mark Martin's trying to bully his way down the track, but still going to be in that second lane. I have to really lift there and not run over Matt Kenseth, but that killed my speed in the middle of the corner. Really try not to damage the front end early. I want us to get a little bit of spread out so I can try to make some passes easier. Because I can definitely get under some guys into a corner because they run a little higher like Dave Blaney did, and I'm able to get under them and it will push them up a slight bit. Mark Martin's falling all the way back towards us basically, just being on that outside lane, so that is huge. Hoping I can take advantage of that. Might be able to full throttle through this corner, almost get up to him. But he's able to get down to the bottom there. So that's a little unfortunate. We're up in 8th. So as long as he doesn't just start marching to the front of this race, that would be nice. So if he can just stay back here with us and we just have a nice solid point stay, I'll be happy with that. I just don't want anything too crazy to happen here. Able to keep that speed through that corner with the draft really well. I might be able to make a move to the inside of Mark Martin in this corner, honestly. We are. I gotta lift a little bit though on entry so we don't run in the back of Stewart. Having a good solid run so far. Stewart moving up Marlin on the straightaway. I'm not actually trying to wreck Mark Martin right now. I got a little straight on the tri-oval and Mark Martin is spinning out there. Oh, he nailed the wall with Elliott Sadler. I honestly did not mean to wreck him there. I was trying to wreck him a bunch at Martinsville. That time I just barely straightened out in the tri-oval a little too much. That was 100% on my fault. That I was not trying to do. But honestly, that could give us a huge points lead, especially if he's really damaged in this. So that was a big whoopsie by me. We're in 7th place. We can go down pit now, get all the fuel we need, and I don't think we have any damage to really repair. Get 2 tires, I guess. It'll be fine. I might as well just get a can of fuel. I think that's plenty to make it to the end of this thing, but we'll probably come out like mid-pack like we normally do and see where we can. Oh, we're still 8th, so we're still towards front. That's not bad. I thought we were gonna come out in like the 20s, honestly. But it looks like there's some slower cars out in front of us that may not have pitted or just took a little bit of fuel that can make it to the end. I don't know, but Junior's out front actually. He's leading some laps, hell yeah. I don't think Dale Junior's won a single race in our career yet. So that's quite interesting. I'm honestly shocked that he's not faster, but a lot of the guys that were up in front of us are not here anymore. So we might actually be able to take advantage of this and try and work our way to the front and maybe lead a lap, trying not to get damage on the car. Yeah, that gave us a little bit of front end, but no radiator or engine damage, which is huge. Probably a percentage of aero damage, maybe 2%. Okay. They want to be so stingy with that, but let's see if we could try to catch up to Casey Atwood and Junior up front. They seem to be very fast right now, though. Okay, we caught Casey a little bit. We're catching Junior as well. We're going to try to get to the inside of Atwood on that corner, but we probably will here. Actually, he's going really defensive, so I'm going to have to try to go to his outside, which actually is going to work a little bit, but I got a little straightened out in mid-corner and went up the track. Need to get back into his draft for this straightaway. We're definitely a little quicker than these guys, so that is a positive right now. I'm just going to try to take the inside here into turn 1. That worked out beautifully. And Junior is the only one between us and 5 bonus points, potentially 10, if we can lead the rest of them, or lead a good chunk of them, I would say, because these bonus points are huge. But I honestly could have just accidentally wrecked out Mark Martin and his chances at the championship with that. I don't think I see anybody on pit road. No, nobody's down pit road, so he's still out here for sure. I don't think he's a lap down. I'd be shocked if Mark Martin is a lap down from that, because we were all on the same lap at that point pretty much. So he should still be on the lead lap with us. He might have just been farther back in the field, and he's going to have to work his way back up. Jeff Gordon's up to 5th, and he was one of the cars that was towards the front up here, and I'm getting into Dale Jr. I'm trying to straighten him out. Oh, he's losing it. And there he goes down the track. I just dumped Dale Jr. Everybody, I don't know why the crowd was just celebrating, because I just dumped one of the fan favorites for sure. I tried getting to his inside, gave him a slight door, and then he just did not save it. I tried to like give him a right rear to straighten him out, and I don't know if that helped or made it worse, honestly. So we definitely have some fast guys starting to catch up. Gordon and Marlin back and forth 5th. So we'll see how long it takes them to start catching us. And in that meantime, we're just going to sit here and try and log some laps and get as many laps led as we can. We're finally catching some lap traffic. There's 19 laps to go in the race, and Sterling Marlin is catching us about a 10th a lap. But it's all going to matter on how quick him and myself get by lap traffic here, because if either of us get held up a little bit, it could change a lot for how fast he catches us, so, or how slow he will catch us. It depends. And it also looks like Jeff Gordon, for some reason, I don't know if he just like blew his motor or what, but he's been sitting on pit road the last like 5 laps, so his day is done for. He's gonna finish dead last, it looks like, and we'll see if we see Mark Martin at all while we're lapping these guys. I'll update you if we do, or if anything crazy happens, caution or anything, I'm not sure. We don't got too many laps left, and we've slowly just been getting caught by Marlin, but I think he's going to just run out of time by the end of this thing. Oh, speaking of Mark Martin, he is in 5th place. He just popped up into 5th place. I didn't see that happen until just now, so he may have done it a few seconds ago, but yeah, he just pulled up into 5th place, so looks like his car is not super damaged. I could honestly see him getting up into a 4th, maybe even 3rd, because they're kind of right on each other, but that is huge. So really, I didn't kill his day too badly. He might be up here in the lead if I didn't kill him, though. So honestly, I don't feel as bad about it anymore. I'm happy that it didn't ruin his race at least, but Sterling Marlin is catching me quite quick right now. He's getting through this lap traffic better than I am. So I need to lock in here for these last few laps, try to get around these lap cars as best as possible. And he's officially caught us. He's like 0.3, 0.4 back. He's right there in the mirror, closing very quickly. And we still have a long time to go. We still got like 12, 13 laps to go in this thing. Oh, he's going to shut the door on us. I was not expecting that, honestly. We straightened him out, though. That was nice. That's what I was trying to do, the Dale Jr. right there, straighten him out like that. How much damage do we have on the car? It's all front end, because all we do is use our nose to wreck everybody. And aero damage, we have 4%, so it's not that bad. It's not really affecting us right now at the moment, but I need to try to use these guys as some sort of pick and see if we can hold off Sterling Marlin. If this guy stays on the outside, which he does for me getting under him, that's going to screw up Marlin for a split second, but he's honestly fine because he has so much speed, and he just stays outside, gets by him. We're going to have to block for our lives now, and Rusty Wallace is slowly catching us as well, but I don't think we're going to have a problem with him. Able to hold off Marlin for that one. We definitely have locked in the most laps led in this race, which is good. So that's 10 bonus points in this one. So even if we finish second, we'll still get as many points as Sterling Marlin. We'll get 180 if we finish second. I believe that's correct. I think it's 170 for second place, 175 for first, and then 5 bonus points for a lap led, 5 extra for most laps led. But I need to get by these guys as fast as we can. I'm going to try and push that guy up, slow up Marlin. He just drops down behind us. Dang it, because he's so close. He can just, like, predict easily what to do. He's going to try and get lower than us. That's not going to be the move. I'm going to have to get him to try to pass me on the high side is going to be the main thing. Or he's going to get under us. I am full turn, and I cannot block that any longer. Like, I knew sooner or later I was going to get tight. I was trying to stay low to block him down the straightaway. Because if I leave him a little bit of room, he just flies by us. Oh, is Sterling going to wreck a lap car? That would have been huge. I think that's the same lap car that I clipped earlier. Or no, I think it was a similar looking one, but it was a different number.
Still there.
So we have fell back to second. Rusty Wallace is actually catching us quite quick as well. And how many laps do we have? Hermie Sadler, please don't get in my way. We have less than 10 now. We're coming up to 9 laps left. And Rusty is catching us quite quick. He's 1.8 back, but Mark Martin's about to get up into 4th place. He's been staying about 6 seconds back from us, so I'm not that worried about him. It's all on Rusty Wallace now, but I'm starting to get tighter. The car is just a little tighter than it has been with how worn out the right front tire is getting. Actually, both front tires are getting super worn out, so that is why we're getting very tight right now. But it is what it is. We're still going to have a great result out of this one and gain the slightest bit on Mark Martin in this race. Sterling Marlin slowly right now falling back to us, stuck behind a lap car on the outside. There is Dale Jr. that we spun out for the lead earlier in this run, but I don't know who he's stuck behind right now. He was stuck behind Dale Jr. for a second and then went to his outside, and now is stuck behind this other lapped car, which is absolutely huge for us, and we're just going to take advantage of it. But Sterling is going on the low side. We're splitting this guy 3 wide. So it's a tight battle here for the lead here at the end of the race. Sterling's definitely faster than us. Rusty Wallace got held up by a lap car as well. So that's why he kind of stayed around where you guys last saw him. He was down to like 1 second at one point and then just got held up by lap traffic. But if Junior holds off Marlin here for us, we might be able to take advantage of this. It all depends. It looks like he's going to. This is perfect. Let me get side by side with them. Come on, Junior, hold him down. Hold him behind you. No, don't let him by. You're going to let him by. Get that low lane. Please, please, please. Hold that low lane. Yes, Junior, let's go. I can't take advantage, though. I'm not fast enough. Not quick enough. My tires are just too worn out at the moment. How many laps do we have left in this thing? We have another slow car up here. 2 laps to go. Oh, I needed to stay on this outside because Junior's not allowing that inside right now, and I don't want to push Marlin up. But there goes Marlin. He goes to the outside, but the slower lap car is out there. So honestly, if I can get under him in this corner, that could be the race win. Oh, he drops down. Unfortunate. I was hoping he was going to get stuck behind the 113, but I cannot get this thing turned in the corner anymore. Like, I was fully turned in that just to try to not run into him. Last lap here, Rusty Wallace is catching quick. I'm going to try and get under both. Oh, that was a bad idea. See, this is why I did not want to push Sterling Marlin out to the top. But Junior not going to be able to block him off anymore. That's going to be the end of that. I was trying to do anything I could. I was trying to get under Jr. and push both of them to the outside, that would have been my only shot. But Sterling Marlin's going to end up getting the win. Congrats to him. Oh, Martin has actually fallen back to 5th. Ryan Newman getting by him in the last second here. That is awesome. That gets us some extra 5 points on him, I believe. So I'm super happy about that. Rusty finishes in 3rd. Newman in 4th. We had a great race. I think Mark Martin actually got up into 4th place there right at the end. Yeah, he beat Newman barely to the line, it looks like. So we still gained 20 points on Mark Martin. That's great. I'm very happy about that. We have nearly a 100-point lead over him. We have a, what is that, 83? Something like that. 83-point lead, I believe, over Mark Martin going into the final 3 races of the year. But that could change in the blink of an eye with one bad race. So we have Rockingham up next. That is going to be a tough one. North Carolina Speedway, I believe. Yeah, that's Rockingham. It's a little bit of a slower track, so I feel like we have a good shot because there's a lot of braking involved here. So I'm really hoping we can be fast. We just need to stay within range of Mark Martin so we don't lose too many points at him, or we just need to gain points nonetheless, because Phoenix and Homestead are 2 tough tracks coming up in these final 2 races to win the championship. So it's going to be a tight battle to the end. All right, in qualifying, let's see how we could do. I ran like a 23.5 in practice. Where is Mark Martin? Oh, where is Mark Martin? Has he not done a lap yet? No, Martin has not done a lap yet. He's qualifying 37th, so not a good range of how many people are fast have ran a lap. I feel like some people ran into like the 4s. I ran a 5, which I was really happy with, so it's like 2 or 3 tenths quicker than we ran earlier in the season. I changed the gearing a little bit, and that seemed to have helped. I did spin it once on the apron. If you get your left sides on that flat down there while you're turning, oh, it is bad news. It will spin you right around. But we got to hit this lap pretty much perfect to try to qualify well. I want to try to qualify about top 10 would be nice, but we're qualifying pretty early in the field, so I don't think that's going to happen. It's going to be tough for us. It's so, like, touchy on the turning at this track. It just wants to go left, right so hard. We ran slightly quicker than we ran in practice. 5:61. I'll take that. That is not bad. I'm happy we got a 5. And we stay in the top 10. We get 10th. I'll take that. And Mark Martin will be right behind us in 11th. So that is perfect. We're about the same exact speed. I'm hoping we can move forward at the start of this race.
Under beautiful Carolina blue skies, welcome to the North Carolina Speedway, also known as The Rock. This 1-mile oval's been thrilling fans for over 30 years. With 22 degrees of banking and a tough-on-tires surface, you get fierce competition that gives The Rock its name.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough place on tires for sure. Very, very bumpy track, reason why it's called Rockingham. And we got 51 laps here, quite a long race, but I feel like we have good gearing off the start. 25 laps in fuel, but oh my god, we're 4 wide. What are you doing, Sterling? Okay, and Terry's wanting to spin out too. Mark Martin's gonna follow us on through everybody. That was wild. We were 4 wide going into the corner. Sterling Marlin wanted to turn down like he was in the second lane. That was not about to happen. There was nowhere I could go for that. That was ridiculous. But we had a great start there. Mark Martin kind of just followed us on through. I had to itch my freaking neck, and I dumped Jeff Burton, and he's dumping Dale Jarrett. They actually all save it. And Mark Martin actually got a part of it too. He slid back a little bit. I had to freaking itch my neck though. That was a bad time. I should have waited to the backstretch because it's straighter. But we're up to 5th. That's awesome. Mark Martin fell back, so I don't really have to worry about a whole lot right now. He's definitely quick, so he'll get his way back up to us sooner or later in this thing. We're going to get up in the 4th under Gordon. I've been a freaking menace in the end of this career right now. Like, going into another game, people would hate me if it, like, was NCAA going into Madden and stuff. If you had, like, a reputation moving from game to game, that would be wild. Everybody would be my rival at this point. I think, I don't know if it's in the, like, Thunder 2002 or 2003, if they have the allies and stuff. I think that's in, like, 04, 05 area, something like that, if I remember correctly. But it's been so long since I played or seen them, I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. Ryan Newman absolutely flying. I am dumping Rusty. Straighten it out. Thank you. Okay. I was trying to straighten out Rusty. I cannot get into these corners without dumping somebody, it seems like. Oh, my. This has been an aggressive into this season, but we're doing everything we can to win this championship, even though a lot of this isn't even on Mark Martin anymore. These people are just innocent bystanders in our way. Not really in our way, I should say. I'm just like all over the place and can't hold a straight line to save my life. But we should be able to try to take the lead here on Ryan Newman going into... Oh my God, we ran a 23-1 there. That was phenomenal. That like outside lane going into turn 1, kind of just full throttle it, being on the outside of Gordon. Then we had a good 3 and 4. Like we ran a 23.1. That is wild. I think that would have been close to pole if for qualifying potentially. I'm not 100% sure. But we got the lead there. Seems like we're a little quicker just being out front now. We don't have to worry about people. I just have to not smack the wall and stuff myself. We're really fast on entry to the corners, so that's where I've been killing everybody. But Jeff Gordon's going to be trying to chase us down once he gets past Ryan Newman here, because he had an unfortunate end to his last race. I think he like blew a motor or something because he was running in the top 5, and all of a sudden I see him in the pits later. So I don't know what happened to him exactly. But we're leading some laps, getting those bonus points at least, so I'm happy about that, and we'll see what happens if a caution comes out, or if we're going to be pitting here in about like 15 laps, or if we get past for the lead. Okay, we have like 5 laps of fuel left. Newman is still in second. Gordon actually was up into second for quite some time, like 5 to 7 laps, and then Newman passed back up on Gordon. So we're going to pit not this next time by, but the time after, because we have 5 right now. It's going to go on to 4 this lap, and then it'll go on to 3 on like the back stretch, or going into turn 1, something like that. So we should be fine to pit next time by. I don't 100% know what the speed limit is. That's a problem. I don't know if it's 35 or 45 here. I want to say it's going to be 45, but I could be wrong about that. That could be a problem. But we have plenty of time until like the entry to pit road to figure it out. Hopefully we don't start sputtering down the backstretch. We've been absolutely flying though in this race. Like once I've figured out this track now, and it is flying for us. So we are doing very well. 3 laps left to fuel. Definitely coming to pit this time by. Just get fuel and get out of there. Tires are wearing out quite a bit. Let's get down here. What's 45? Okay, get down to it. All right, we're good. I was at 46. It better not say I was speeding. I'm gonna be quite upset if it says we're speeding. That's not going to be the greatest thing ever, because we'd have a 15, I think, second penalty. Oh boy, we get 40 laps of fuel. That'll be plenty for the rest of the race, because 20 would not be enough. But let's see if we have a black flag or not. Should be like a 4-second pit stop maybe. I'm hoping 4, 5, 5.3. We don't have any black flag. That is beautiful. We do fall the dead last. I don't know if we're going to go a lap down here or not. Yes, we do. We just barely go a lap down, but we're going to come back out. We're basically like in 3rd, about to be in 4th. And we're going to rejoin here and hope we don't wreck anybody right away. Everybody's going to have to start pitting in like 5 to 10 laps, I would imagine, because they can just go further on fuel than us. And here's Mark Martin back here. He looks like he's in about 7th place. Oh, 6th now, but 7th win, we're back out in front. So I just need to hope and pray that there's no caution right now. I got to not wreck anybody and just wait it out until we can get the pit cycle to go through. Because I just need to try and clear these guys. I need to get down to the bottom for one, because the top does not work very well for us. This is a struggle right now because we have worn out tires. Robbie, don't you spin it. Don't you spin it. I'm on your right rear to keep you straight. Oh my goodness, that was ridiculous. Stay down there. But we're losing so much time right now. I do not need this in my life. I need to get clear of Robbie Gordon, and then we can start running our laps normally again. But we just got to wait it out and see once these guys start pitting where we are going to cycle through to. Hopefully we cycle back to the lead. I think I got on the pit road about as good as I could for the most part, and I'm hoping that these guys just don't check me up too much. And Dave Blenny's on pit road. He's a lap down now. I'm assuming that he was the first one of the regular cars pit, unless he is still sitting there. Yeah, he's still sitting on pit road up there, so maybe he's just broken anyways now. I don't know. But we gotta just wait out these pit stops. I'm gonna try and get under these guys. The problem is gonna be when they start the pit, I'm gonna be down here. But I should get notified by my spotter that they're pitting. I was not expecting that checkup. I thought Kurt Busch was gonna stay up top. That was very sketchy there. I'm really trying not to bring out a caution, because if a caution comes out right now, we are absolutely screwed. There's only 2 of us a lap down. It's me and Dave Blaney. Dave Blaney is no longer in this race because he is sitting on pit road. So I'm happy we did not get stuck too far back in traffic to start with, because this traffic sucks trying to get by it. I'm turning as hard as I can. Don't get into Kurt Busch. I just need to get clear of these guys. That's it. That was a 23-2 still, partway in traffic, not fully. So we definitely are fast. I need to get under Dale Jarrett here. Oh, they might be pitting actually. The 2 leaders are going in the pit road there. I don't know if Dale Jarrett is, so I'm just gonna go high just in case. And he is not. So Dale Jarrett's not pitting this lap. So there goes Newman and Gordon. Newman gets some laps led, Gordon did not. But Dale Jarrett might be pitting this time by. I just absolutely sent it in that corner. Holy crap. But if he goes low here on the backstretch, yeah, Dale Jarrett's going to be pitting. Oh my goodness, is Kurt Busch pitting? What are you doing? Oh, he is spinning. That might cause a caution. That might cause a caution. That causes a caution. But we get back on the lead lap. I don't know what's... Oh, we're going to be... Are we going to be at the back of the pack? I don't even know where we're going to be at now. Oh no. That might have just screwed up everything. Because I think Kurt Busch was going to pit there. Came down, hit me in the right rear, and then lost it from all that. But there's cars pitting and everything right now, so I don't know what's going on. I'm going to sit here and watch all the pace laps so we don't get stuck a lap down. I don't know if we would or not. So I'm going to sit here and watch them and see where we cycle out to. All right, well, it looks like we're cycling around to the lead. So I should be good to skip it at this point. I'm just going to trust. We're in third, apparently, a lap down to Kenseth and Jarrett. So that's definitely a little screwed up. Oh, never mind. We jumped to the lead now. Okay, I'm good with that. Fine. I thought we got screwed, stuck a lap down, and then Kenseth and Jarrett were the only 2 on the lead lap. So that's lucky. Mark Martin's back there in 5th. So we definitely have our work cut out for us to try and hold on to this lead. So Mark Martin doesn't get more bonus or more points on us. I just need to stay out front, do all we can to get more points on him. Crazy things are going on with the leaderboard. Mark Martin just dropped out of the top 5. I'm assuming he's stuck on the outside. He was just in 2nd place. He just worked his way from 5th up to 2nd. And then within a lap or 2, he dropped all the way out the top 5. So I imagine he just got stuck on the outside, like Ricky Rudd got under him, and then everybody else went by, because I think Bobby Hamilton's doing the same thing now, where he's just dropping back or something. Ricky Rudd just got put on the outside. He's dropping back, it looks like. So, yeah, crazy things are happening very quick in the leaderboard, so I have no clue where Mark Martin's going to end up finishing in this one. 2 laps left here, and I still no sight of Mark Martin. It's a really weird top 5, like not as much Kenseth and Ricky Rudd, but more so Hermie Sadler and Ken Schrader in the top 5. Everybody keeps swapping out positions. It's like a super speedway track, it seems like, with everybody racing right on top of each other back there. But we're coming around to the white flag, barring our car just blowing up. We're gonna end up winning this. Our oil temp is fine. I just wanted to double check that while I tried to curse myself pretty much. But we're looking good to win this championship, man. Like, it is getting down to the wire. We're gaining more points here. We're gonna have over a 100-point lead. Like, I think we're a shoe-in for most laps led here. I'd imagine we did. And then Mark Martin didn't lead any, as far as I know. And we are gonna have over a 100-point lead on Mark Martin. Where did he finish? 6th. Okay, so we're not gonna gain a ton. I think we're gonna gain like 30, 35 on him, I would imagine. I do believe we gained 35 points on Mark Martin right there. I think that's what, our 14th win of the season. Yeah, 14 wins in the season, 19 top 5s. That's wild. Mark Martin is now over 100 points behind us. What is that, 118? But that could change in one singular race very quickly. So I'm not counting it out of the woods yet for Mark Martin. He is still in range of this by far, because we got Phoenix and Homestead left. Those are the final 2 races of the season. I'm hoping we can close it out. We have one good race at Phoenix. I think it will be almost locked down for Homestead. It's not going to be totally locked, because one wreck or one part failure, as you've seen, that's happened randomly to us multiple times this year, could definitely end your race in 1 minute, or just really slow you up and screw you over, because we've had power steering go out. We've had engine running rough multiple times. I've blown my engine a couple times in a wreck or smacking a wall. So anything could happen in these last 2 races, and you could easily have a 100-point swing or more in a singular race. So still well within reach for Mark Martin. I'm not counting it out, because I could do something very stupid at Homestead or Phoenix. More likely Phoenix, it's a short track, and I could just run in the back of a bunch of people and blow my engine. So not counting it out yet, but it's looking good, boys. We might win the championship this season. I'm gonna be super stoked about that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode, and I hope you've been enjoying the career mode. It's been a ton of fun. We're almost coming to the end of it, I believe, and then we'll move on to another game, but it's been a fun journey. It's been a lot of fun episodes. This is episode 57, potentially 58 being the final one. I'm hoping there's some sort of celebration on the game when you win the NASCAR championship, because none of the other ones have any, so I'm really hoping there is. That'd be cool, but I'm not expecting it. I just don't remember anything happening. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Appreciate you guys for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys for the championship weekend.